This is the Prinsu roof rack for the 4th Gen Tacomas. When I went to go get my roof rack earlier this summer, there weren't a lot of options yet, from like Rhino or from Gobi, but one that did have it was Prinsu, which I think is like a subsidiary of like CBI Offroad and everything. And I'm happy to say, like, I found the Prinsu roof rack. They had them for the 4th Gen Tacomas, and they're manufactured just south of here, a little over 2 hours, down in Idaho Falls, which is really awesome. So that's good. I mean, it's an Idaho company, but it's still pretty local. So I was happy to get a Prinsu roof rack. I didn't go with the Pro version, and I didn't go with the lower air dam version, to put on like a light bar. That's not something I'm probably gonna do. I went with just their standard roof rack here. But I have to say, it's super sturdy. When you go to install it, you can do a lot of it yourself, but a note, you might want a friend to help you. And when you're finally like ready to just lift it on and everything, get a friend to help you out. I did it by myself, and thankfully I didn't scratch the roof up on the Tacoma, but it could have been a near thing if I hadn't been paying enough attention. It would have been easier with a second person for sure. One big note I will make here is when you go to install the bushings. So there's each of these feet here on the racks, front and back. Each foot here has 2 aluminum spacers, or 2 aluminum bushings. And the instructions weren't clear if the shorter ones went in front or if the shorter ones went in back. So after a bit of trial and error and everything else, I figured out that the shorter bushings go in the front, on the front feet, and the longer bushings go in the back. One thing to also note is when the rack shipped, the M6 bolts go down into the mounting points on the roof of your Tacoma. They came with M6 thread pitch 1 by 30 millimeter bolts, I think it was. Yeah, so 30 millimeter M6 bolts. That was okay on the front, but it was not okay on the rear. Basically, I really had to kind of pull it down and squash it down just to get a thread to engage there. And the problem was I could just barely get to have a thread engage, but then I'd have to be applying torque at that point. And there's no way I want to apply torque when I've when I've only caught one thread in there. So what I ended up doing was, instead of 30 millimeter M6 bolts, I went and got some 35 millimeter M6 and some 40 millimeter M6 bolts, just to see what would work better. I ended up going with the 40s because I could really get them down in there just fine. And I also they didn't bottom out on me on anything underneath. So there was still enough clearance that I went with the longer M6 40 millimeter bolts. I'd suggest you do the same thing if you buy this rack and your kit only comes with 30 millimeter bolts. I called CBI Offroad and Prinsu. I talked to their customer service department and told them a few of those things. I told them that, one, their instructions that they have for installation aren't clear with where the taller and shorter bushings go on rear or front. So again, I'm going to say the shorter of the bushings go in the front and the longer bushings go in the rear. And I also told them that the hardware they included to go over those rear bushings, those M6 bolts weren't long enough. But I am happy to say that the rack has been solid. I've already mounted a case to it. This is actually, kind of a preview for another video I'll make here and release. This is the second case I've mounted here to the rack, and I'm pretty happy with it so far. So again, just the next thing that I did to the Tacoma, tires, topper, and then a rack. I was a little worried that the truck was going to look a little out of proportion especially since I went with the cab height topper, that once I put a roof rack on here and started putting stuff on the roof rack, that it was going to just look a little, you know, imbalanced and everything else like that, and just, you know, the proportions weren't going to be quite right. But after running it this way for a while now, I'm happy with the look now. The look doesn't bother me, and you know, something that might balance it out is if I get a track and rack installed on the topper too. That's one thing that maybe I should go back to from the topper discussion from the last video, was that I didn't get the factory tracks installed on the topper to put a rack on it. I wasn't sure what I was going to be doing at that point, and everything else. I knew that I wanted at least a cab rack on it for the time being too, so I didn't go with a roof rack option for the topper. I may in the future, and you know, that may actually, like, you know, kind of like balance out the look of everything here. But yeah, Prinsu roof rack right now, it's been solid. Installation wasn't too terrible other than those two things I mentioned, but I was able to work around those pretty easy. But it, you know, it went from maybe taking me a couple hours in the evening, it stretched it out over, you know, 2 evenings instead, just because I had to go get some additional hardware. Not so pleased about that, but I made it work. So other notes, things like that on the install, takes a 5/32 Allen wrench. So for a lot of the hex key nuts on here. So if you have something that would make the install go a lot easier, would be a T-handle 5/32 hex wrench, Allen wrench, instead of just the little dinky one that it came with. So it did come with all the other parts you need. I mean, it came with a couple tubes of, you know, the purple Loctite and everything to put on here, and it went together pretty easy. The other thing was when I was putting the little, I guess, for lack of a better term, gasket up here on the wind deflector, I laid it out straight. You know, you snip off the excess so you get it about the right length, and then I took a really small rubber mallet, and I used that to tap it all in and make a good seal there. So there's a lot more things that I can do with this rack in the future too. You know, other things I can mount on here, be it another case, be it tools, you know, fuel, max tracks, what have you. So we'll see what comes up next with the Prinsu rack here. But for now, I'm really happy with it. I'm happy with the sturdiness. I'm happy with the stability. Wind noise isn't terrible with it. You do notice it. You do notice it. And you notice it even more once you get a case on top. But wind noise is tolerable. But it has to be said here, anytime you're going to mess with the aerodynamics of the vehicle by putting a roof rack on and then, you know, a hard case on top or anything like that, just expect your gas mileage to go down just a little bit. With every little thing you put on your truck and every little thing you do, whether it adds weight or it changes the aerodynamics a little bit, be prepared to pay the price at the gas pump a little bit. So, yeah, I'll talk about that a little bit more in the next video when I talk about the cases specifically and how I mounted those. So, this is Mountain Boys. I'll see you next time.